Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2023 general readings. We are looking at the first half of October from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for the Earth sign of Virgo. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks so much for watching the videos on my YouTube channel, hitting that like, share, and subscribe buttons. Please hit that like button. It really does help. Those of you who comment, who reach out for personal readings, and who refer and recommend, my gratitude and thanks to you. Many blessings back to you. So Virgo, if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign is in Virgo, if you're cross-watching for a Virgo, this is a relevant video for you. General readings always resonate a little differently for everyone who's watching. So if you know any or all of your signs, watch those videos as well for additional insight. If something really does grab you, if it really does resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style and you're interested in a personal reading with me, email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can also get that contact info by clicking the title or description of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I offer a pretty wide variety of reading choices in all areas of life, of all different types and lengths and budgets. There's something there for everyone, and I do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm able to schedule personal readings in a fairly timely fashion as well. So if you're interested, email me. Okay, Virgo, let's see what the first half of October 2023 looks like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. We begin with Temperance. Temperance is about maintaining your balance between opposite extremes. Neither too much of one nor too much of the other, staying grounded in the center, which means knowing who you are, what the truth is, what you're about, maintaining boundaries, all of that. My favorite example for the Temperance card is a seesaw or a teeter-totter. The middle is where you keep your balance, because the outside arms can go up and down. They represent things we can't control, other people, other situations, sometimes our own emotions. And if we leave that center and, jump into getting emotionally upset about things, fighting, allowing our emotions to kind of take over, then we lose our balance, right? Staying in the center and kind of shifting and adjusting is how we maintain that balance. With that, we have the Three of Coins, which kind of gives us a clue as to what this is about. The Three of Coins or Pentacles, it's the Three of Earth. This is about teamwork, collaboration, working together towards a common cause or a common goal. Now, this can be with people that you care about, everybody kind of coming to the table and agreeing that this thing needs to be accomplished. And how do we do that kind of compromise negotiation? Sometimes it can represent compromise and negotiation in mediation or difficult situations where you don't even necessarily even like each other, but you have to come to an agreement. So it looks like kind of getting everybody on the same page might be a challenge at this time. Maintaining your balance during that may be a challenge at this time. Next, we have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a queen, but in a general reading, I don't focus on gender, so it could be male as well. The Queen of Swords is the Queen of Air, and air is the element which governs the Suit of Swords, which governs our intellectual landscape, so how we think, belief systems, ideologies, perceptions, because that defines what we think our reality is and how we, interact or react to that reality, right? The Queen of Swords, I don't feel like this is you. This is somebody else who's relevant somehow. The Queen of Swords can be very direct, very sharp sometimes, intelligent if not well educated. She cuts right to the chase. She has very little tolerance for BS. She can see it coming a mile away. A clear and direct communicator. She can be sometimes a bit tough to deal with on her off days. With the King of Swords, so we have a couple here. It's not you, it's, for most of you, it's not you, it's somebody else. We have the Queen of Swords here, the male counterparts of that, same characteristic types. So we have a couple here that's somehow relevant, and probably the challenge that you have in balancing, dealing with them in regards to some issue, it looks to be a challenge for you. Yeah. Next we have the Devil, which it can be Capricorn. It can represent, fundamentally, the Devil represents an unhealthy or even toxic situation, but there is some kind of tempting element in it, or something in it which makes us feel bound to it or obligated in some way. And so on and on the pattern goes. It's too much negative obsessive energy in one area to the detriment of everything and everyone around it, which is why it's often the card that shows up for addictions, mental health issues, all kinds of things. With the Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success after a battle, public recognition. I don't like this. Traditionally, this is a major victory card, or being seen, being recognized, but I don't like to see it paired with a devil, because this is someone, or perhaps in this case, a couple, who is really obsessed with winning at all costs, wanting to be seen, recognized, put on the top of a pedestal, kind of energy. And it feels very much like this time period is this first half of October is what this is about for you, Virgo. Dealing with and trying to come to some kind of resolution with people. And I'm not sure what the tempting or kind of enslavement energy of the devil is for you. It might be that this couple, this King and Queen of Swords, is somebody you feel you have to deal with. Maybe their family, maybe it's a mother, maybe it's a father, maybe it could be anybody really in a general reading. This is where, in a general reading, the little details and specifics can vary because there's so many of you watching, but the fundamental energy remains the same. It looks like dealing with a set of people that are really difficult, but you almost feel like you have to. So from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the first half of October is the Five of Swords. This is winning at all costs. Again, you can take this devil and this Six of Wands together, and it's the basically the same kind of energy. It's winning at all costs, wanting to be right, wanting to be on top, wanting to, no matter what, wanting to be the victor, the king of the mountain. Because of the devil, I feel like probably the risk of emotional manipulation is pretty high here with this. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. It could be it might not be family, it could be friends, it could be, for some of you, it could be in a legal situation where you're both kind of wanting the same outcome, meaning to win. Nobody wants to back down. Clarify Five of Swords for overall energy. The King of Pentacles, which is likely you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Nine of Wands, our wounded warrior card, somebody who's already been through quite a lot, and yet here is one more challenge that they have to deal with, feeling tired, discouraged, worn out, feeling like giving up, perhaps. But you're almost there, because tens in the tarot represent cycle completion and a coming full circle of full achievement. So here in the Nine of Wands, whether you realize it or not, you're very close to completing perhaps a difficult cycle. And the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, abundance, getting everything you want. As opposed to the Ten of Cups, which is the happy home card, it has more of an emotional, spiritual, love context. This one can relate to physical decadence, like anything to do with because traditionally, this is more than enough to eat, more than enough to drink. So it could be some kind of money, property, stuff, things, tangible things that you're fighting over. All right, let's take a look at Temperance. The Empress and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is that happy home or home family energy, but this is what you're trying to maintain your balance in, right? And the Empress can be a mother or mother figure. It could be you. This looks like a familial issue or a family-related issue, whether it's about family or something that's affecting family, affecting a mother, it might be issues with a mother figure in a family. That mother figure might be you, and again, you're just dealing with this. It's about trying to maintain balance within the home and trying to maintain balance and control within a home or family as well. Three of Coins. Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is the other happy home, balanced home, stable energy. The Knight of Cups is an offer driven by love, support, and encouragement. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card of taking a look at what you have invested, what you have to show for it, and asking yourself if you need to make change. Some of you may be considering making an offer to somebody or giving some kind of help or support to someone just to preserve the peace and sanctity and balance of home and family. Making or accepting an offer, just to keep the peace, basically. Again, just like in the very beginning of this, I really feel like the chances for emotional manipulation is high, meaning somebody trying to emotionally manipulate you, or for some of you, even the other way around, because of your ties to them, because they're your family, or because it's about your family, or, it's like almost being held emotionally hostage or emotionally blackmailed kind of energy. Let's take a look at this Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Yeah, a Five of Swords again, and the Six of Pentacles, which is about gift giving, gift receiving, the balance of giving and receiving. Wise, being careful about what you give versus what you get back, or somebody who's breadcrumbing. And this is clarifying the Queen of Swords, and it's like winning at all costs. Again, I feel like this has something to do with material issues or help of some kind. Somebody may be asking for money or assistance of some kind, or wanting to get money, like if it's about inheritance issues, that kind of thing. It feels very much like family dynamics, unhealthy family dynamics. And maybe the temptation is to just, compromise beyond what you want to, just to keep the peace. Let's take a look at this King of Swords. The Devil again, and the Four of Cups, which is also about an offer being made, somebody not knowing if they want to, am I going to give, should I give me this? That's kind of what I'm getting. It's really feels unhealthy and toxic. Let's clarify that Devil card. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is brand new beginnings, maybe with a practical aspect of it. Moving, relocating, new jobs, or money, receiving a sum of money to start over again. And the Two of Cups, the traditional soulmate card. Again, this might be about a primary relationship, soulmate, karmic relationship, or it might be something that affects the primary relationship. Again, like family dynamics is what I'm getting here. For some of you, I suppose it could be about a marriage itself, but there's a lot of bickering, a lot of fighting, a lot of give me and I deserve and all of this kind of stuff. Because Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, because they deserve it, because you deserve it, because they're family, because whatever. Again, it feels like emotional manipulation. If it's just within your own primary partnership or relationship, for some of you, it might be related to that. Again, the fight or the conflict feels like it's about concrete material issues, but it's having a really negative, toxic effect because there's emotional manipulation here around money or property or issues around that sort. And it looks like a real struggle, power struggle here. I think I'm going to leave it there and ask for advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. Ooh. I don't usually get, especially in general readings when it comes to advice, guidance, and messages from Spirit that I would consider to be on the harsh side, but this one is a little bit. So advice and guidance from Spirit. I'm going to lay this out just like a message. The Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-sufficiency, independent, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment, self-confidence. Somebody who's worked really hard to get to a place where they're now enjoying the fruits of their labors. And the Queen of Swords. Now here the Queen of Swords is in a position of advice, meaning you should be exercising the most honorable character traits of the Queen of Swords. So let me lay this out like a message, right? in terms of you telling the other person. I've worked really hard to get to a place where, if you're saying, well, you have all this, so you should give this to me because I'm your whatever the relationship link is. This is somebody who's saying, look, I've worked really hard to get to a place where I'm at now. I've worked hard. I've learned how to be smart with my financial and material resources. And, the Five of Pentacles, insufficiency, lack. This is the opposite of that Nine of Pentacles. The Tower. When the Tower comes out as advice, it is Spirit's way of saying, whatever thing is breaking down, let it break down, because it needs to break down in order to create positive change on the other side of it. The Two of Swords is a stubbornness, a reluctance, or a resistance to looking at the truth of a situation, and that keeps you stuck, unable to move on, because you don't want to address something and make choices that will cause you to move on. Instead, someone's playing the victim here. I can't because of this. I can't because of that. I'm not able to, held back by their own mental messages. This is basically a message, free will, free agency. You don't have to take Spirit's advice, right? But this is Spirit saying, look, I worked hard to get to a place where, I'm able to have the things that I have around me now. If you haven't, that's on you. And maybe this is a situation where you've rescued this person a lot of times before. This is about allowing someone to experience the negative consequences of their own poor decisions and put them in a place where it forces them to have to address something and take ownership for it so they can make choices for it and move on and learn from it, hopefully, right? This is Spirit's, advice is to let someone experience the negative consequences of their own poor decisions as not in a vindication bad way, as an opportunity so that they have no other choice than to take ownership so that they can move forward here. And I think that the danger or the risk for you, Virgo, is the emotional manipulation, is being tempted, because you're supposed to love me, you're supposed to support me, we're family, I'm the love of your life, I'm your mother, I'm your sister, I'm your whatever, right? The history, right? And use that as a way to get you to rescue them, perhaps for the 50th time. I don't know, because the devil does indicate that this has been going on for some time. And Spirit here is saying, you need to draw a line in the sand. You need to set some boundaries here and say, no, I'm not going to do this anymore, right? The devil can represent addictions too. So it might be that. It might be somebody within the family system, family dynamics, a partner, a child, a parent, a sibling, anything really, and it's like, look, we've been through this too many times. And this is where it needs to end. This is where my participation and my codependence in this needs to end. So that's what I'm picking up pretty clearly. Looks like a tough but a doable, situation. So I'm going to leave it there. Virgo, those are your messages for the first half of October. I hope I always want the brightest readings to resonate for everyone. And the ones like this that are more challenging, life is not perfect, right? These things happen in our lives. I hope this didn't resonate for everyone, actually. But for those of you for whom it did, I hope that it brought, some food for thought, some clarity, some validation, something for you to think about. Again, if it did resonate for some of you, it's going to resonate for some of you because this is what Spirit is giving us. But for those of you for whom it did resonate, if you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style and you're interested in a personal reading, please email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also see that email address by clicking on the description link or the title of this video. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the October mid-month general readings. Until then, stay safe and well, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.